Hello guys and welcome to the video. So today we're on episode 7 of the Beginner's Adventure series. And we have quite a bit to talk about. So first things first is what have I done since the last video? Since the last video I did a couple runs of giants, and then I figured let me get the hard part out of the way and start farming for the Homunculus. See, for the Homunculus right there, if we can go a little bit into detail on him, the Homunculus, just to summon him, you need quite a few crystals. And then to skill him up, each of his skills require crystals. And I want to build the Homunculus to help me with my beasts. Now, for any of you who are following along or you're building your own account, I would suggest that you build the Homunculus to kind of cover your weak spots. So like for me, I'm using the Homunculus to cover my weak spots for the Wind Beast, because I know for the Wind Beast is where I'm gonna struggle the most, right? With the Ice Beast, I think I can beat it. I just need to do a little bit of tweaking on my team, and actually I kind of know exactly how I'm going to approach the Ice Beast, which we'll talk about more in the video. But for the Fire Beast, I wasn't exactly sure 100% of the way how I was gonna beat it, so I figured, why not build the Fire Homunculus to assist me into beating the Wind Beast, which he would be a great help. He's a 5-star, and if I go like this path right here, I'll go for this right here, then this second skill right here where he puts a branding, and then this skill right here, it would help so much, right? Because not only would he be usable in the Wind Beast because he'd have high damage, but he'd also be usable in the Light Beast. Because, all of his skills, the ones that I chose, are single attack, single attacks. It's because this is a single attack, this is a single attack, and the Light Beast is based off of doing big nukes rather than tons of multi-hits. So it's like, I'm trying to kill a couple, 2 birds, 1 stone, and this is, one hell of a stone. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing with that's why I was farming all night. So if you were wondering about his stats, you're like, why is his stats so terrible? He only has 2 runes. I mean, literally. And I need to farm runes, but it's just, I wanted to get the Homunculus out the way, get his skill ups done, or his skills in general done, and then once I do that, it's straight back to giants for a little bit. Now, I'm sure you saw a glimpse of it, which is going to lead us into the next part. So you're probably like, whoa, you were farming Rift Beast all night. I saw you had 1,000 fire crystals. How in the heck did you get that? And that's what this right here, this team. Now this team, most of the time gets double S or triple S. Once in a while they will get an A, but they're pretty consistent with getting with triple S. I mean, I'll show you that. Like, I got tons of fight artifacts right here. Tons of vampire artifacts. It's just like tons. I've been using some of them to help enhance my units. Like, if you look at the substats, you see that there's been some rolls or whatever into their substats. So that has helped a lot. I haven't changed anything on hers, I don't believe, because hers are rares, and I don't want to use good enchanted gems on rares when I could just wait till she has better runes. So yeah, I mean, we could take a look at the profile. We'll take a look at the record, yada yada. There we go, triple S. I mean, it shows Crow was the one who got the highest damage. But with that one, it was very inconsistent. That triple S was, I feel like, by pure luck. And I mean, we could take a look at one of the runs in the that's happening right now. But what is this? Okay. But let me turn this down. God dang it, I'm tired, y'all. Like, when I tell you I was up at like 4 o'clock last night, till 4 o'clock last night, just messing with things and kind of like thinking. It was like I was up that late, so I'm tired. I say a lot, but if Crow's in here, I take the risk of facing the fire minions. So you'll get a look here to kind of see like how the fire minions work. So if Taylor does his crush, cool, right? Everything's dead. But the problems start to rise up after he does that, right? So the fire minions are back up. What is he going to do? He just used crush. So he uses Squall, and the fire minions are still alive. That's where Lapis comes in. Maybe one fire minion survives. I don't care. So with Lapis, it's more consistent than having Crow. Even though Crow can dish out more damage, I'm worried more about getting an S or a triple S, at least most of the time, than I am of a, that sucks, than I am of getting a super high damaging score once in a while. Because guess what? As far as I'm aware, if you can get a 3 million triple S score, it doesn't give you any different rewards if you can get a 10 million triple S score, as far as I'm aware. So that's how things have been going. And I looked up the calculations needed for all the crystals I'm going to need to get all of his skills done in just one fell swoop. Apparently I'm going to need 2,250 of these fire crystals, so I'm halfway there. Each run giving around, like what was that? Each run giving around 11 crystals, it seems. I'm well on my way. I'll get it done by tonight, and then I'll try my hand at the light and dark beast. I don't think I've done it since the other day, but I don't think I could triple S it. But that's kind of what I'm aiming to do. So that's one thing. Another thing people were asking me in the comments, by the way, were dimensional hole teams. Which team did I use for Crow? Now for Crow, I built I have a video on doing Crow's 2A, especially if you're running a normal account like with the Thrawn, Lauren, and Lapis. I have a team like that which allows you to do level 5. With this account, since you're starting off at a much slower pace, right? You have Royd, Shannon, Vero, and like Lulu, and then if you're as unlucky as me, if you're luckier than I am, you'll have Naomi. But it's like, I didn't have really, like, my Lulu was like 4-star, all that stuff, so I did level 3. I don't think it'll allow me to show my thing, but no, but the team was something along the lines of Lulu, Royd, what was it? It was Lulu, Royd, no it wasn't, it was Lulu, it was Lapis, Lulu, and Shannon. Shannon was a good buffer for the team. Lulu had the heals. Lapis went in and did work. I'm sure now I could do like level 4 or 5, which is good. But yeah. Now was testing with Naomi's thing, and I can do level 5. I'll go deeper into this Martial Cats 2A in probably in another video. Maybe I'll just make a quick video either tonight or tomorrow. But with her 2A, I only did like a couple stages, right? Just to, see what I could do. And it'll probably be something along the lines of either Thrawn or Colleen in that dungeon with Royd, Shannon, and Naomi. I can try to see if Lulu will survive, but I highly doubt it. He's still on his regular runes. But it could also be Vero, Shannon, Royd, and Naomi to see how they do. But the problem with Vero right now is that he's very squishy. I would like to see if I can maybe even take this off. I doubt I have. Yeah, I don't even have the runes for it. But yeah. I will make a video when I start doing her 2A on like what team I'm going to use for her. But at the moment, like, it's in the works, right? So with all that being said, I think the very last thing we're going to talk about is the Ice Beast, right? Because my goal initially was to beat the Ice Beast first, and it just so happened to be that I beat the Wind or the Fire Beast first. So for the Ice Beast, I think the issue here is potential. I don't want to say it's Crow. It's probably not Crow. I could take out. I'm gonna build. There's a unit that I'm gonna want to build and I'll switch it around to see if I could just take either Teor or Crow out, whichever one helps me win the most, and replace it with Bernard, the Wind Griffin. See, with the Ice Beast puts a freeze on all enemies, or on all your allies, and the way you remove it is by taking turns. So units that give attack bar increasing effects, like Charlotte, for example, or Bernard on his third skill, units like that are good here because it removes the freeze faster, allowing your team to survive more, meaning that I could possibly get more damage out. So we'll see. I'll probably build Bernard first because Bernard is the easiest build, over Charlotte. But I think all I get is like an A+ at the moment in the Ice Beast. I was really hoping that Teor would have been like the cure for both of those teams, but I also suspected as much. But I'm gonna build Bernard first, and then go into building other units just to see. Because on my 3-star count, like, I can triple S the Ice Beast almost every time, and my team is like Bernard, Shannon, like Juan, Naomi, and like the 2A Wind Fairy. So it's just like the fact that they're able to do that on my 3-star count is just like that's different, right? So that's what we're kind of aiming to do at the moment. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I know it's a rather short video, but all I've really done was one thing since the last video. I will make a video with the teams that I'm going to be using for Naomi's 2A eventually, and I might even make a strategy video in between episodes. But at the moment, it's just tons of farming. I haven't even been farming runes the last 24 hours, really, which is not so much of a good thing, but yeah. So I'll get this bad boy up to max 5-star, get him some runes, and then we'll test out those dungeons, right? But till then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.